It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Go!
On the handoff, Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. A run. It's Jones. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Second and 7. In motion, it's Jefferson. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the ground now with Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. McCarthy to the air on second down. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Now Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Riker down on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Reload, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set go.
They'll go play action with May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the give, it's Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On play action, here's McCarthy. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, New England.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are in control as they have reached halftime. Devon Achane, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone and batted away. It's incomplete. They wanted 6. They come away with nothing and cannot connect on fourth down. In motion, Peoples-Jones. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Looking to throw. McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They get 15 on that game. First down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now is May. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To throw now, May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. And they'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Jones now on 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings will extend their lead. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are not gonna catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead is 2, and they're gonna try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A give to Jones, heading right. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he's going to take this all the way home. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. May to throw again. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's May again. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here.